It is already dark, it's evening, but I was guided to go live, and I hope everybody is well. This transmission and this live session with you all is about the solar eclipse, which is on Saturday, the 4th of December. And it's called the title that the teams gave me is Solar Eclipse and Leaving the Matrix. So I pulled a few cards for us already just to see what the theme is and share some messages for you and then talk about the quantum group healing that's coming up tomorrow. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my YouTube channel. And I'll share this on Facebook and Telegram and Instagram later. My name is Pink Bella. And I'm a 12th dimensional quantum Akashic healer. Well, actually, I guess I'm beyond that now, but that I'll figure out what that's called later. But welcome to all STARSEEDS, lightworkers, empaths, 144,000 healers, shaman, twin flames. Yeah, everyone who's here and awakened and ready to rock and roll. It is it is dark here in Vancouver, and it is major rainstorms again as well. Yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. That's great. Let me know how you're all doing. So we are in this crazy wave of an eclipse. I've been through a lot of eclipse portals. I'm just trying to remember the very first time I realized the eclipses were a massive shift in our lives, probably all the way back in 2012 when I started to listen to the Leo King. So this one is the busiest and the most profound one I've ever been in. And what I was guided to share with you all is we are literally wrapping up the one that started in August 2017. The lunar eclipse. Oh, I hear Sapphire. The lunar eclipse that started in just a week and a bit ago, it was the opening to massive clearing. So we've been shown, at least I have, and maybe you have as well, everything in our reality and in our quantum field, in our chakra system that has to go. And there was so much that was still connected to different aspects of the matrix that I didn't even understand that I've been working on healing and releasing. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Let me know how you're all doing in the comments, and I'll check in with you and answer some questions as well, okay? So I watched a little video of Lori Ladd's the other night. I don't get a chance to watch her very often, but I didn't watch the whole thing, but part of the analogy was true. Is like if we think about the matrix as this web that's around the earth, and that becomes wrapped around all of us and our chakra system, our physical body, and our reality. And we're in this reality called the matrix. We're in what is known as third dimensional earth. And we're all here and we're conscious and we're very well aware that we're removing ourselves as much as we can every time we get through a gateway. But we didn't know it was there. For a long time, we had no idea what was going on. We were just living our lives, and many of you married, children, jobs, graduating, schools, and owning homes and all those sorts of things. And then suddenly, ooh, we had an awakening, and oh, then we had another one, and oh, those of us on the twin flame journey, wow, and then more and more and more, until the point now where you think, well, there can't be anything else. But of course there, of course there is, right? So we're in this amazing time tunnel now heading towards the solar eclipse. And every single day, we're to set intentions every single day, many times, as often as you can think of, to stay on your highest timeline. And what does that mean? It means that you're directing your team, your universe, which direction you want to go in, and or a prayer, either setting an intention or prayer or both. It's very important that we walk this sacred journey and that we do this on a daily basis. So that was the first thing. The second thing is that we're ending massive cycles. We're ending massive cycles. We're completing on so many timelines, and that's what being a multidimensional being is, and that's what being quantum is that we understand that if we're triggered now, it's also something maybe that happened in our teen years, maybe it happened in childhood, maybe it happened in a past life, maybe what I've been sharing about a little bit this last little while is we brought in traumas from galactic and intergalactic lifetimes. And that's also what we're healing and clearing. I would have to say on the weekend through the solar flares, any of you who have experienced PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, some of you brought that in with you. I've had sessions with you, including myself. Some, Sapphire's over the window. Some, he's going to obviously be part of the show tonight. Some of you brought that in for a galactic and intergalactic experience. Okay, so moving forward, personal quantum sessions and the group sessions are going to cover all of this. Okay, so as he's making noise, I'm just going to read over what's included in the group session. It's all on my website and stuff as well. I don't think all of it's on my website, but it's on my Facebook page. It's on the community tab. But was guided to add more today. So if anybody's interested in joining the session tomorrow, you still have time. And what I was guided to add today was there'll absolutely be a heart chakra balance and healing, because we're massively clearing out layers of old information in our heart chakra. And then I'm also been guided to activate an abundance boost for anyone that comes to the session who's called for that. I had a client message me yesterday and mentioned that, and I thought, yeah, that's good, because some of you might actually be experiencing blocks on multiple timelines right now. Okay, so the quantum group sessions that are distance healing, the reason I was guided to sort of start offering these is that I can help more of you, no matter what time zone you're on, and everyone can just be in the comfort of their own home and experience their healing with their higher self and their guides. And I'm just like the liaison, that they've given me a list of things that I'm going to go through and assist you with, and then I will give you an update after the session. Okay, so I'll just give you an idea of what's going to happen in these sessions. So right now we're going to be working with the 22nd chakra system, because what I was shown is that as multidimensional beings, we've gone beyond the 12th one, the 12th chakra. Now we're actually starting to clear the matrix out from the 12th to the 22nd chakra level. And I was given to start sealing with 28th dimensional light for personal and group sessions. Okay, so you'll receive a seal of protection at the end of and before as well, a 12th and 22nd chakra scan and balance. The matrix is also attached to our meridian system, which I started to offer this time last year as a boost, right? So there'll be a meridian balance as well, and any clearing out of any old programming, new high frequency color rays that are connected to the higher chakras, like pink rose gold I mentioned yesterday. He's got something. I don't know. I don't know what he has. I'll check it out later. Um, Healing and balancing of the heart chakra. Scan of any thought forms and emotions that are stuck, and transforming everything into unconditional love. Transmutation of any pathogens or parasites. So the other thing that I was given to it, just everything just popped in. Thank you for the donation, by the way. Thank you. Um, the idea along the way has been to stop this human form from functioning properly with pathogens and parasites. It has had nothing to do with them coming into us naturally. This is actually part of the dark and the light game. So the part of the game is get the humans ill, and then they'll proceed to follow this direction. Okay, so many of the positive things that have come out of this last 2 years has been about boosting our immune system in ways that we never even thought of. And as an example, ivermectin. Ivermectin is actually for parasites, and some of the detoxing and clearing will be either physical or energetic. Most of it's energetic, actually, parasites or pathogens. And what I will do is, once I scan the group, you'll get an update afterwards of everything that was cleared. And then if you want to personally go into a deeper level for yourself, then we could have a personal session. Okay, so that's just one of it. Transmutation and dissolving of any cords, soul contracts, karma from personal, earth, collective, galactic, and intergalactic Akashic records. Transmutation of any entities, black magic, curses, unconditional love, personal and ancestral. So I remember I would get these messages about curses and black magic, and I just thought that they were a joke, but they're not. They're from other lifetimes and other timelines that we're clearing out as well. Uh, There'll also be a scan of light quotient, each individual and as a group, how much light quotient we are carrying, because we're to be fully light, but part of the plan has been to stop us embodying light as much as we can, and also to check what the quotient is of the 12 strands of DNA that are online. Okay, high frequency source light. Seal of protection, which is right now I've been given 28th, but I'm not going to limit it. It will go higher than that. And then for anyone that has an intention of clearing your pathway for abundance, we'll be clearing money blocks and abundance blocks as well. Okay, that's option one. Option two will be all of that, but a further scan for anything COVID related, including any intake of graphene oxides and nanotechnology, etc. Okay, and there'll be a natural detox with that. So that's on my website, and there's a deal also for Canadians as well. But I wanted to share that. I had to read it out because they keep giving me more information to add. There's going to be more of these types of sessions moving forward. There was a third one. I was guided to remove it for the eclipse because this group will be, the two groups right now will be preparing for the eclipse on Saturday. And then later on, there'll be smaller groups as well for certain things, like maybe just looking at parasites or just looking at cord removal, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. Let me just see if there's anything else. We've also been getting a glimpse of what our reality in 2022 is going to be because the nodes have changed. So the lunar eclipse gave us a glimpse of like, oh, this is what 2022 is going to be like. Those of us who understand about the quantum timelines and realities, you might already feel like you're in 2022. You might also already feel like you've cleared the portal. I actually, as of today, feel like I've cleared the portal. But there still could be some, I was just given today, there still could be some twists. There still could be some twists in all of our stories about where we actually land after it completes, okay? To make sure you're eating light, you're drinking light, or if you're hungry, there might be it might be the flip of that. You might need more food. You might need more grounding food, okay? And there's also the knowing that you need to hydrate. I mean, you might need something extra to hydrate. If you're tired, rest more. Like do whatever you can to nurture yourself through this week as best you can, okay? Let me just see. Leaving the matrix. So yeah, we consciously make choices every day to leave the matrix. But sometimes it gets blurry. Sometimes we don't realize what's still there. So what I've been shown from my journey to share with all of you and help you moving forward is the web that I just talked about, that, and it's kind of sticky, is also has been around our quantum field, our aura field, inner chakras, and our meridians, and we don't know it's there until something gets activated. So when a trauma is triggered, the sticky stuff is still there. So I just did a massive meridian upgrade and clearing, both of major and minor meridians for myself, because I never consciously thought that stickiness was there, including the chakra system. So up until now, I have been working mainly with the 12th and 13th chakra system, but we have to go higher now. And the reason that I was given is because those aspects of the matrix, the stickiness, is in the higher chakras now, and that needs to be cleared out. Basically, the other team has ramped up the game, so we have to ramp up our game, okay? And then right now, that will be the healing and the clearing, but many of us are moving into up to the 28th chakra system as well, which is awesome. So it's because we need to bring in more light. We need to bring in higher light frequencies so that we can stay, focused and clear and centered. Yeah, and I'm feeling pressure right now. There's focus on us right now. I'm just going to ask that the teams just bring in light and place a high frequency of light around all of us for this session. I just need to have a little bit of water. Mm. Okay. I think that's all I wanted to share. Let me just make sure. Thank you everyone who's booked for the group session, and yes, that's it. Okay. Yeah, there's still time. I'm going to be sending out notes tonight for the session. So this session's going to be, I know everybody likes to have a time, so I'm probably going to pick like 10 p.m. PST. So for most of you, it will start to happen as soon as you get ready to rest for the evening. If whoever's booked, if you're working night shift or you're for whatever reason, you can just message me and I can set the intention for the healing and the clearing and the balancing to be done at a time when you can rest. Okay. All right. I just pulled a couple of cards because I wanted some general messages for us, and then I'll go into the Q&A. So right off the bat, I got Raphael and trees, and it says harmony, and there's that rainbow energy around the heart chakra. So we're to spend time doing things to nurture our heart, of course, nature if we can, and that rainbow energy. So we're ramping up to be the rainbow tribe. So we're receiving plasma light, we're receiving diamond light, we're receiving rainbow light, and the trees are here to help us every way they can. Even if you're not able to get anywhere, but you have a tree close by, even spending some time with that tree will really, really help you stay balanced, okay? Peace and harmony, that's the key. I pulled one dragon, again, the pink energy of self-love and self-care, the pink dusty dragon from Andromeda. So that's a reminder that our star families of light are here with us and working with us every day. You know, it has not been easy. So this dusky pink dragon from Andromeda prepares all your chakras to embody higher love. Accept and radiate higher love, touch others with its flame. And that's a great message for twin flames, right? So you can work with this dragon as well just to help you feel that love and nurturing maybe that you don't feel you have in your reality in your life, but you are so loved by the universe. And sometimes we don't feel it because we've been in this game, we've been in the matrix. Even when we get to higher, we've been to higher frequencies, it's like we have to go higher now because we have to make sure that we bring that into our reality every single day and work at it, okay? Again, I pulled the number 22, the intuition, but that's the 22 chakra system. That was just a reminder for me to let you all know that if you do or don't resonate with this, that you have moved into the 22nd chakra system, okay? And this is the orange color of the sacral, so about creativity, and we are releasing a lot of energy from the root and the sacral at this time. A lot of the obelisk systems resonate in those lower chakras, and that's just something that to help bring us back into joy, we have to lighten the load. I went through something on the weekend, and I remember saying to my team, don't this is it. I don't want to go around in this circle anymore. Something got triggered, and you all share with me. How was your weekend? How was it through the solar flares? And I literally said, "This is it. Let's move through this." And they showed me how part of the matrix was actually at the back here, which I've talked about, and all the way down my spine, which is connected to one of the major meridians. So it's been removed. And I literally yesterday was told that that had to be moved so I could move to the timeline that I needed to be on. It's fascinating, honestly. You can't make this stuff up, honestly. The Work Your Light card that I gathered for all of us, there's the Circle Tribe of Light, the goddesses, but also just all divine beings. And the word is protection. So we're to call our power back on a daily basis and dissolve all cords through all directions of time and soul retrieval. So you all can do this on a daily basis, maybe before you go to sleep. Call your power back at night and just ask if there's any energy in your quantum field and have it sent back and transmuted into unconditional love, okay? So we're just being reminded that it's up to us to take care of our chakra system and our quantum field, okay? All right, I think that that's enough talking for me. I've been talking for 17 minutes. So let's check in on the tribe and see how you're all doing. And yeah, okay, let me just see. Aloha Vanessa, aloha Julie, aloha Michelle, peace and love, and aloha surfing, Maui girl, nice to see you. Hi, Xtina. Aloha Chloe, aloha Carrie. Thank you, Star Child, so much for the donation. That's sweet, very sweet. Aloha Roshni, how are you? Blair James Hare here. Okay, I'm just reading Judah. Hello, Judah. James Hay here today from Victoria, BC. Just taking. Oh, good. That's wonderful. Taking a chill day. Good, fantastic. Yes, Judah. I was very sleepy before I came on. I'm glad that you had some naps. I really wanted to have a nap, but I also wanted to make sure I had time to come on and be with you all. Hi, Roshni. I left a message. I know I'm going to update the group classes. I haven't been able to have classes because I've been out every day looking at homes. And right now, Sapphire and I are living an hour away from where we're going to be moving to. So I'm going to be working on the group healing for now, and I will start the classes back up as soon as I can. You'll be the first to know. It is on my list. And yeah, that's kind of where that is right now. Hi, Sue. Welcome, everyone. Let me see. Hi, Hayami. Welcome. Sue, yeah, I know. I actually was shown like this weird sort of mechanism that got removed down my spine. Yeah, so that'll be part of the group healing as well. Hello, Hayami. Nice to see you. Tina, you slept a lot on the weekend. That's fantastic. Aloha, Jordy Rogers. Nice to see you. From Camlet, it's great to see you. And for those of you who are on Telegram, if you're not, join Telegram. But those of you on Telegram, I've been updating Telegram almost every other day. So there's 2 updates there as well, with like anything that's been coming in. Let me see. Why are we all sleepy? Because when we actually go through this higher light quotient activation, to integrate that light, we often need to sleep. And if we fight it, so as a human, we always want to do, but if we fight that, we will get knocked out. And it's like a reboot. It's like basically turning your phone off and turning it back on. Yeah. So that's why at times we need a lot of sleep. 2 nights ago, I hardly got any sleep. It was the night of the solar flares, and then I crashed and went to sleep early last night. So yeah, yeah. So if any of you are on Telegram or thinking about joining Telegram, please do, because I'm actually able to leave little mini voice updates there every other day or when I get a chance for sure. Okay. Yeah. So does anybody else have any questions or anything they want to share? Why don't I just pull a couple more cards too? Yes, I honestly, I will share with all of you. So for those of us who, bring in downloads and share information, some of us have been, okay, how do I word this? It's easier for the other team if many of us are inconvenienced, so we can't complete what we started. So that's what's been happening with me, and that's what I've had to clear out. And I'm literally on the other side now. But it's a long story. It's probably gonna be in the little book I'm gonna write, the Starseeds manual, and I will share more of that for sure. But yes, Sapphire and I have literally moved house twice since the 1111 gateway, and we're completing it all through this eclipse. And actually, this is what the eclipse is all about. I've had the eclipse season last December. I don't know if y'all remember, but I couldn't walk for 3 weeks. Sometimes that happens too, where your body locks up. So it's almost as if we are shown lots of agendas and lots of healing has to go on through the eclipse season, and it's like everything else has to go to the side. So as soon, for like as an example of the classes, as soon as I know when I can have the class, I will absolutely have it. But up until now, I haven't been physically able to be anywhere long enough to have the class. So yeah, and that's not like me at all. I'm like Miss Responsibility. So, but it's coming for sure, and it's going to be better. The classes going forward are going to be better because I've been upgraded so much. You can just even tell by the group healing sessions. I've had such a massive download the last couple weeks to share with all of you. So everything will be at a much higher frequency as well. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else. What's going on? Hi, yeah. Oh, Jordy Rogers, if you're still here, how is Kamloops? My understanding is that there's been, because we've had such a massive heavy rainstorm here again today, that some of the areas are in distress. And I heard that Hope was under an emergency, state of emergency, and I think I heard that Merritt was as well. So yeah, let us know how you're doing in Kamloops. And I have family out in the area, Abbotsford, and they're evacuating people in Abbotsford as well. So. Yes. For those of you who don't know, we had a massive storm 2 weeks ago, and the many of the roadways in and out of Vancouver have been closed down since. So right now we don't have a lot of supplies coming in. There's gas shortages because nothing is arriving here, etc. So yeah, interesting, right? Interesting times. Okay. And then we have all the other stuff. We have all the other 3D stuff. Okay. So I'm just asking to a few more messages about what we're completing for the solar eclipse. I'm just going to pick 3 more and see. Definitely the root chakra recalibration and the post-traumatic stress disorder came up for me, and it could have come up for a few of you on the weekend as well, or it might be through the eclipse. I find for me, I go through things ahead of some of you just so I can share the experience, and then if something's happening, you know what's going on. All right, so right now, number 10, karmic completion. So yeah, we're completing past lives, present lives, parallel lives, childhood traumas, ancestral, anything that we can use this portal to quantum jump and heal and clear as much trauma as possible. Trauma's programs, and it's programs. It's like that stickiness that I told you. It's that stickiness that's hanging on to an area that's blocking the heart chakra, that's blocking the flow and the connection to source. Okay, so that's number 10, karmic completion. Number 66, healing. Massive opportunity to heal lifetimes upon lifetimes through the solar eclipse. And I know you can all do it. And that's number 66. That's actually the blue color, so that's for the throat chakra. Okay. And then number 91, which adds up to 10, surrender. So get ready, get prepared, set your intentions, to go through a releasing ceremony, and then just surrender your highest timeline to the universe. Okay, so that's like again a number 9, which is completion, 1 new beginnings, and then a 10. It says surrender. That I know the color sometimes look blue. That's for the crown and the third eye, and then the sacral, like I talked about before. Yeah. So does anybody else want to share anything around the eclipse and what's coming? How have you all been feeling? And actually, if somebody could even just say hi, because I'm wondering if the comments have stopped. I got as far as hi Yumi, and then there hasn't been anything for a minute or so. So that's not me. That's that's YouTube. Yeah. Okay. How's everybody feeling today? How are you all doing today? How's the energy where you are? It's been very high frequency where I am. It's been really, really beautiful. It's been a rest in its own way, but it's been busy. It's been very, very busy. So, oh, here we go. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome, Roshni. Yes, Roshni, if you haven't had a chance to get on to listen to the voicemails on Telegram, I've been sharing a little bit more there too. And I actually this morning, I remember thinking I need to go into the class group and do an update there. So thank you. So let's see what's going on here. Charity Rogers, thank you. I had an intense clearing mid last week, and it sounds like I had the exact same thing removed. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? Yeah, and that's because we go higher. We can't even have like what would you call them? I'm gonna add that in. Implants. Um, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what I would even call like what they showed me was taken off, but I'm glad that you're doing better, Already Rogers. Hi, do you think 5D Earth will transform right here in 3D, or is the new Earth a whole different planet, pondering less light while enjoying all the lights being puppets magical? Okay, so I think even the terminology that we've been using, I think 5D doesn't even cover it anymore. I still like the word New Earth. I feel, Julie, that the splits already happened. I feel like it happened through the lunar eclipse. So like we're on like how do we place this? It's both. It's like we're in a new timeline and we're on a different planet. And based on the healing and the clearing that we do every day or that we stay in our heart chakra, that's the reality we're going to be in. But it's almost as if now it's imperative that we choose New Earth. It's imperative that we set intentions to say, I want to be on the highest timeline and I wish to leave the matrix. The other great message that I got for all of us is our higher selves are already out. Our higher selves that are guiding us now are out of the matrix. So, which is fantastic. And that's the key. Wow. Thanks, Charity, for sharing that. Yeah, I just got a visual. I have to tell you, I was I was in such a state of despair mid hours of Monday morning. I remember thinking I can't do this anymore. I just cried for help because it's just anguish about going around in circles. And then my team just came in and they said we have to remove something. And when they did, it was almost as if, when you're peeling two things apart. That's what it was. It's like they just peeled something off of me, and and then I just felt relief, and then I fell asleep. Yeah. So interesting. It's like with all of those implants and seals and things that were attached to us, they were emotions and realities were being plugged into our reality, which was us going around in circles in certain areas of our life. Okay. Okay. Sue, it helps to get your updates. Thank you. As soon as I lay down, the noise in the neighborhood gets loud and I feel like the planes are following me. Oh, so Sue, I had the same thing last week before all of this. Huge helicopter. I'm up in the mountains, huge helicopter hovering right over the house. And I'm like, really? So what I did was I asked my team to come in and cloak the house and change the frequency so that there was nothing strange happening and nobody could really detect us. So if you want to try that and let us know how you make out, you should be okay. And I'm sure that they are trying to find you. You're a starseed. So, but as we move higher, they can't detect us anymore. That's why we're moving higher. Is there anything we can do for the collective? Absolutely. Set intentions for the collective. Say prayers. Send them in your love and light. As an example, the other thing with the eclipse season, everyone, is that the many souls are transitioning right now. So many sirens yesterday. I saw multiple accidents on the road, and I was in different areas. So, yeah, send love and light, set intentions and prayers for your friends and your family and the collective. Absolutely. They're all heard, okay? Great question, Hayumi. Yeah, I have a little bit of sore throat too. Yeah, crown and third eye because I feel like a little bit of a detox is going on already. I feel the same way. Roshni, really getting tested at the moment. My employer will be in the process of terminating me after today, as today is the day I have to have the first juice by. Well, I'm sending you love and light, Roshni, and just remember that yes, it is a bit trying, but you are being redirected to something new, right? So if you're not able to stay there, which my beautiful light worker friend that was helping me today, she left her job. She also said no because okay, at least here, they're coming up with something that's going to encompass all three. What else is in there, right? So you have to just think about, well, my life is important, my kids are important, my health is important. That's more important than that role. And you also trust and have faith that the universe is going to guide you and take you to your next offer. All right, it's going to be okay. You don't want to be poisoned. Yeah. Some of the things that I'm healing and clearing through all of this, even if we haven't had this, it's been in the food, the water, the air. It's been a long process over a long period of time. If there's any time in your life where you've ever had to, if you've taken the flu shot, if you've had some kind of immunization, which we all probably have, if we've taken some type of medication, there's going to be some kind of components that have built up in our system, and that's going to be part of the healing as well. And moving forward, I'll be talking more about different things that we all can take and do. Okay. All right. I'm excited for the group healing tomorrow too, so I really am. This is like a new era for all of us. How do we deal with 3D people, or do we not need to and just live in 5D? Addie, thanks, a great question. I feel like we need to be 5D, to be in our hearts and be at a higher frequency. Sometimes sometimes some of the people in 3D are part of our initiations and our tests. Sometimes they need our love and our prayers and our compassion. And I feel we have to do both. I feel like we like to be in the world, but not of it, to try and take the higher road. And occasionally we might end up in a situation that isn't 5D, but then you just have to sort of think, well, I'm here. What's my role? I'll give you an example. Even from a number of years ago, I lived in the city, and it wasn't a very nice area. My apartment was really nice, but it wasn't a nice area. And I remember the fire alarms would always go off. They went off quite frequently, and I ended up down in the lobby with the whole building at like 2 in the morning. And I remember right away just getting inspired to just send them love and light and say prayers for all these people, like to help them awaken. I didn't even know what I was doing. This is like 4 years ago. So I feel often we're on assignment 24/7, and we are still to be working out in 3D and to help raise the consciousness for sure. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully that answers that question. Great question. Michelle asks, I did a lot of clearing during the lunar eclipse. I was feeling very different afterwards. Great, Michelle. Thank you. Julie, I know, honey. It's okay. Thank you. It was a very pivotal moment, and it was very deep, and I didn't know what was in on my spine. So I'm through it now. It's fine. It was just one night. It was a couple of hours. Actually, what I did was I woke up and I got a cup of herbal tea, and I just called my team and I said, okay, we're doing this. I'm going to stay up until this is done. So, um, yeah, I'm good now. It's all good. Hi, Yumi. My cousin's son just passed 3 days after he took the juice. I feel so powerless. Oh, hi, Yumi. Sending love and light to the cousin and the son. I too have had a family member who passed away fairly frequently after the second. So all we can do is like hold love and compassion for whoever's in loss right now. And even if you just say prayers for them, that's a lot. Or send your cousin love and light. It's really I'm reminded often, even with the soul that I lost, that soul knew it was a possibility when they came in that they might transition early. And on the other end, your cousin and the family are going through their spiritual awakening through that process as well. Yeah. So hopefully that helps a little bit. It's never easy. We knew that it wasn't going to be easy this time, for sure. Addie, you're welcome. Thank you. Okay, my throat is getting a bit sore, so I'm going to sign off. Again, if anyone wants to join the group healing session, I'm going to email everything out tonight, so you can book tonight. And if you watch this tomorrow morning and you want to join as well, just message me. And those who have booked personal sessions, I'm back to working on my schedule and classes, absolutely. And actually, what I'll do tonight is I'll put a little note in the group classes as well. I think what I'm going to do, because the classes in November didn't happen, we're at the 30th November, I will be giving us all a bonus class, so it's all good. So what do we have coming up in December? We have the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 4th. We also have, okay, let me just think about it. I believe Neptune is going direct on the 1st. We have the 12/12 gateway. We have the magical solstice and a full moon. And and I believe Chiron is going direct around the solstice as well. We have a very powerful month. Yeah, very, very powerful month. And of course, I will extend any extra classes into January as well. All right, sending you all so much love and aloha. Thank you so much. Look forward to being here. Thank you everyone for coming. It was great. And have a great night, day, morning, wherever you are. All right, love and aloha. Bye.